Hello guys and welcome back to part 4 in this 4-part series of this F2 mini championship that was held in
Marcel,
IRC.
please confirm.
We are now at France for the final round.
Yeah,
100% feature
मेरे
is
को random
30
clip
laps,
Ashley ने
and
भेजा,
I
मेरे
will
को पता
say
नहीं
that
क्यों वो अभी चला।
yet again there will be a lot of laps that we will be on board of. So, at one stretch we could be on board for about 2 to 3 laps continuous because a lot happened during this race. But I still have cut out a lot of the things that were not interesting or, they didn't end up in anything. So, I've tried to make it as short as possible. I really hope you guys enjoy this this final part in this racing series. And yeah, without further ado, let's get right into the racing. But wait, are you interested in sim racing? If the answer to that question is yes, then make sure to check out Virtual Racing Hub. They have everything you need for sim racing, such as bases, wheels, pedals, driver coaching, and much more. Find the link in the description and use the code on your screen for 10% off at the checkout. Alright then. This will be the strategy for today. Hard soft, since hard soft is a better strategy, and you can see the mandatory
Hard soft is a better strat.
formation lap. Anyways, moving on to the actual race itself. 5 red lights. And away we go. We get a pretty good start despite being on the hards, and we go round the outside of everyone else. But couple cuts across and almost has contact with us. Luckily, he backed off and there was no contacts. But you can see that Helium snuck past together with Kapil as well. So now, still a pretty good start up into P5. Not as bad. And we can see Helium and Kapil and GDS and Saitharan having quite a bit of a battle here. Helium and Kapil going side by side right ahead of us. But Kapil is on the outside, so he does get a pretty bad exit out of the corner. And you can see that we're all tucked up in the slipstream and weaving around like a snake to try and flick the slipstream from the car behind.
It's like very slight. Very slight.
And still actually kind of pulling away from the rest of the pack here, and now we're going side by side with Kapil because we got a pretty good exit.
I'm almost off track here.
And I say I'm almost off track here just to scare him a little bit to back off. But we both know that we weren't off track. Here you can see Saitharan going off wide. He's been double overtaken, so he's gone from the lead all the way down to P3 in the matter of about a sector and a half. And Saitharan is a slow driver compared to us, so this is a pretty good shot for us to gain another position, perhaps try and fight for the podium throughout this race. You can see Helium spins and so does GDS, and to avoid them we had to take evasive action, and that has compromised our corner as well as the exit. Moving on to lap 2, you can see FIFA Kanak right behind us, and if you pay attention to the bottom right on the MFD, I could see that FIFA Kanak is much faster because a lot of the other people were running much low wings, and you can see going down to 50 brake buys, braking much later, or at least trying to brake much later than FIFA Kanak, and it has worked out for us since we are ahead. But FIFA Kanak is not the type of driver to give up, and of course he is on soft.
FIFA Kanak? Why?
And you can see that I still hadn't kind of realized that it is better to downshift to 5th for that corner the second we start entering it. But yeah, me and FIFA Kanak battling here is just helping the rest of the pack to stay with us. But I was doing whatever I could to defend off from the rest of the guys and try and stay in P3. But you can see FIFA Kanak gets a much better exit, of course, because of being on softs and coming into here.
Streeter again!
Streeter taps our rear, and because of that we have lost out on a lot of positions right close to Helium now. And yeah, this is just ruining our race. And yeah, of course, not the best of things to happen to us, but again, we have 27 more laps to go. Considering what pace we had, we could probably do better as Helium and
Oh
Rishi
my
have
god, Helium
a
on
bit of
a...
contact, but now Rishi is going side by
Helium
side
on
with
a-
us. Rishi not willing to give up yet. Rishi breaks later, still side by side going through the left-hander
going
here,
side by side
but
with
I am on the inside, so I am ahead now
One whole
because I do
sector?
break much later, and I think Rishi spins out there, and he does spin out there, and because of that,
Surely I had DRS. There's no way I
we
didn't.
do technically
Game, are you on
us to
crack?
P8.
I was
Not
within a
really,
second.
because GDS is not trying to fight with us. And again, break buys down to 50, and we try to do the same what we did to FIFA Kanak. Doesn't work out as planned because GDS is
Because
on the
GDS
softs, and he knew what I was about to do because he did see it happening.
ABD 750 मत
You
कर.
can see
ABD
ABD
750 मत कर.
trying to make a move as well on me, but of course I block it off quite well. But he's ABD still poking his nose to try and make a move, but again, nothing really happens from this point on. So let's just skip
Oh boy,
forward
ये
by
देखिए क्या
just
glitch है बे?
a bit here, and you
ये
can see that GDS absolutely teleports away. But yeah, moving on
Track
to
पे
the
चलेगा.
beginning of lap 4. ABD gets a
No.
much better exit of turn 1, and now ABD
मैं
almost
मैं
going
तो-
side by side with us,
मैं
still
दो
very
round के
close.
points score
Apologies,
नहीं
that's
किया है.
Ink, and we have contact with Ink. We squeeze Ink out, and Ink has
मैं बोला
spun.
नहीं.
And I did tell him to not make a move there, but unfortunately Ink couldn't hear it because we were in the voice chat with a lot more people, and there
that's
was a
for
lot
Barry
of
Open
chatter
Pro
happening, so he could not hear it. So an unfortunate
Me
incident,
too.
but we
He's
still
been
have to
fighting
move on to the race, and I did apologize to Ink after the race. But for now, the DRS is enabled. APD behind us, alongside Swagger Turbo and a lot more cars that I have to defend with. APD absolutely flying past us here. We're still going to try and break later than APD, but of course, we are unable to do so. And we have contact with APD here, and we spin out. Lokesh takes the
ये
runoff.
क्या कर रहा है?
Swagger gains a position. We lose the position to Ink as well. Lokesh, because of taking the runoff, has to give the positions back.
मेरे भाई
We
तूने
are
क्या
in
तो क्या
P11
किया है?
and
You
we've
just
lost
turned
2
in.
positions. And that was a very, very bad mistake from my side, because actually I would still say it is still on APD because he did slow down on the apex, which I don't understand why he did so. But yeah, this has not worked out for either of us because APD now has a 3-second time penalty, and now the both of us are stuck. Well, not really stuck behind, but rather we have lost net 2 positions, and APD has
Get it.
contact with us. And yeah, he's done a streeter, but we managed to keep the car under control going through
Ab
the
to APD
corner,
fully
and
maximized
APD's
kar
gone into the pits. Moving on to lap
And
6.
anyways, we're not worried. You'll eventually spin.
You can
You
see
will eventually spin.
Lokesh has caught up to us now on the hards, and as you
Full
may
T se
know
bhi
or
chale
may
gaya
not
re,
know if you have
Pattu.
watched the previous videos on Lokesh, is a very, very quick driver here. So Lokesh, you can see, backs off from making that move. He knew that if I took the inside, then there might have been some contact, because it is a very, very risky move, at least from my side. So he decides to back off. But then again, he hasn't given up. We've gotten a pretty bad exit out of turn 1, and here comes Lokesh going side by side with us, and he's still not giving up. He does have the inside though, so I will have to concede, because there is no point trying to fight through here, or at least I'm unable to fight through there because I am on a controller. If I was on the wheel, then I would have probably tried and fought him through that section of
Lokesh
corners, but of course
sliding
I
through
have no proper control of my car, at least on controller, so I had to back out.
नहीं इसलिए मैं उसको
And
जाने से
skipping
हटे,
ahead
तो Lokesh
again,
ने-
again apologies, because there's going to be a lot of skips in this video, because there was a few gaps where nothing really happened, as I said in the beginning of the video, or nothing significant happened. You can see ABD gets an amazing exit out of there. He has the DRS as well, and he's just flown past. That is us down into P13.
यार ये बंदे
And
इतने
we
दिन-
and
fucking
Rishi hits our
Rishi.
rear going into this
Oh, great,
section, and
Rishi.
because
Thanks.
of that we get 3 seconds worth of time penalties.
Yeah. Hut.
Rishi still You can see behind us a lap later, still trying to fight as Rishi is on the soft side. He's
Just a
absolutely
brilliant
flying. His
strategy,
straight
just
line is
sitting
a
on
lot
the
more
same
than that.
lap
He
as
sent
planned.
it round the outside of us, going into the chicane. Apologies, I do not know the name of the chicane. But as you can see that we now have competition from ABD, although I'm not too worried about Rishi or ABD since both of them do have 3 more seconds worth of time penalties than me. Going into the first corner, you can see a
Heart
pretty
में
botched
temperature
entry
ठीक है, but
that is just helping ABD, and ABD has more
Why we-
contact with us, and that
must
has ruined a lot of our race, just those 2 or 3 contacts. But anyways, moving on to lap 12, you
Saga
can see
Turbo
a
has
few
pit.
people pit, so that promotes us back into
lap 14 pit करना तो
P11,
बराबर
so
net
we're
में
very
होता
very close to the points. But then again, skipping to the end of lap 13, you can see that a few more people, actually
Crystal can
majority
afford
of the
to
people
not pit for
now
man.
pit, so we are up into P7, into the points,
बड़ा डे रंबो पेस रहा है
and you can see a few more people pitting on lap 14 and the ending of lap 14, so up into P5 here. And now our goal essentially became, feel my back, to pit as late as possible. And we was really hoping for a safety car. I was really hoping for a safety car at this point. And if the safety car did come out, it would absolutely bless us, you know, in terms of strategy, because then we'd save a lot of time in the pits. And talking about the safety car coming into here, helium tires, and
pits oh
Right, drop your speed.
oh my God, yes! Come on!
Immediately.
There's a safety car. So at the end of the lap, we pit onto
still pit
softs is what we'll be pitting to, and of course you can see still in P5 actually, and jumping 2 people in the pit, so P3. But the main thing is we won't be losing as many
बंदा बोला
positions
communism.
as if it were just a green flag racing sort of a lap. So this has helped us out quite a bit, and I think that we will be coming out in P9, could be P9. Yep, we come out in P9, a solid position, very very close to the top runners here. And skipping ahead to the end of the safety car, we can see many laps later.
nice
So it was a good thing that I have skipped, because nothing really happened in the middle anyways. And you can see that the leader has gone, but since we're this far behind the leader, we can't really react instantly. But you can see APD has a pretty bad exit, because he is on the hards, we are on the softs, going side by side. And since APD is faster, I try to outbrake him going into turn 1. That's why we go down to the inside, but APD blocks off the inside as well. So I decided to just brake earlier and not take any risks, because APD does have a 9-second time penalty compared to my only 3 seconds. Of course, Rishi is still behind us. I'm not sure if he is on new hards, but you can see that Ink is immediately behind us now. He also paid under the safety car for new softs, and he is very very close to us now. He is on
no Rishi
a recovery drive. He was in the title fight actually. He was in title fight
Inside
with
lane,
Rishi, but you
inside
can
lane.
see Ink has a lot more straight line than us. So I just let Ink by here,
suddenly
so that we do not have any contacts and we do not ruin each other's races, because we can both benefit off of each other, because I'll benefit off of Ink being a much faster driver, and then Ink can benefit off of, you know, if he overtakes someone, I can defend them. But now you can see that Rissel,
पता ही नहीं था
who
bro,
Ink is in the championship fight with, and this race all Ink had to do was outscore Rissel, and Ink would have won the championship.
exactly.
You can see that Rissel has sent it on the inside on the long right-hander, but we did have the outside lens. We carry more speed, and he's still fighting us into this slow speed corner, and we have a bit of a wheel bank that's very very slight. But since Rissel has the inside and of course a lot more straight line, he is ahead of us. You can see we make a bit of a mistake going into that into the second last corner. You can see Rissel almost tried to Streeter almost tried to send it down the inside there, and that is why that quick reaction of going straight for the second and then turning in.
But he almost
And
did.
Streeter, of course, with the slipstream, he's trying to make a move around the outside in turn 1. He has sent it, but he does lock up, and because of that he's gone kind of straight on. And yeah, skipping ahead yet again, to some more action. You see that ABD is still quite close to us. But again, skipping to lap 21 here, you can see in the front, Ink has contact with FIFA Kanak, and FIFA Kanak has spun. We're back into the points for P8, but here ABD has a slow corner exit, and because of that we get bossed as well as Scython is right behind us. We will have the DRS to try and defend ourselves with here, but remember the other drivers do have a lot more straight line than we, so this could be crucial. You can see again weaving like a snake to try and break the slipstream. Ink and Rissel having a scrap, a proper scrap right ahead of us, and we are on for a potential P7 finish here because Rissel doesn't have any time penalties. At least I don't remember him having any time penalties. And Ink has a 3-second. We also have 3-second time penalty, so we cannot do anything. You can see we have a look down the inside, but we do not send it since ABD does block us off mid corner.
Excuse me, sir, are you seeing
And
the line
ABD goes
Mr.
off wide
ABD is
again,
taking?
so he should get a pretty bossed exit out of here.
तू इसको देख
And
इसको
coming
wait करने
in
दे।
to this corner,
Sai Tarun!
we get taken out again, but by Scython this time around.
Every time I'm
And
in a good
now
point
we are
scoring
out of the
position,
points
this happens.
yet again, so we'll have to do all of
Fucking
that work in the
brilliant.
next 9 laps. Try and salvage as many points as possible as we go ahead to lap 23. You can see FIFA Kanak is actually right behind us. FIFA Kanak on a recovery drive himself as well. And I was hoping for a safety car here, but I could not just late break FIFA Kanak going into the chicane. He was just too quick for me. And yeah, FIFA Kanak ahead now. And again, I just thought, okay, I'll just stuck in behind FIFA Kanak. Rishi still has 9 seconds worth of penalties. ABD is ahead, who also has, I think at this point he had 12 seconds worth of penalties. So I was just chilling, hoping that FIFA Kanak makes a mistake, and he does, and we send it down the inside here. But FIFA Kanak is fighting it back. He has the inside for this left-hander, but he goes off wide again, and we spin as Scyther has contact with us. And it would have been nice if we were still close to FIFA Kanak, but yeah, quite far behind. End of lap 24, still barely hanging on by a thread to FIFA Kanak's slipstream there. But yeah, you can see just a lap or two later, FIFA Kanak has pulled away 2-second gap. So now I'm left to defend Scyther and Ink as well, from Scyther and Ink by myself. And you can see Scyther takes a wider line. Ink right behind us. I tried to take the inside line, I guess, the outside line or the inside line. Yeah, the inside line, but it did not work out. It's like going out to defensive, going into the long right-hander. Not so much of a flat corner anymore. You still have to lift off and going into the long right-hander. The pressure is starting to kind of build up on me here because I'm not worried about Scyther because I know Scyther is quite prone to mistakes. However, Ink and GDS are faster than me at this point. Ink, he did actually fit a lap later than everyone else under the safety car. That's why he was behind us. And he is a better tire manager on controller compared to me. And GDS is much faster now purely because of the tire compounds. We do have the DRS. We are closing in, but we're not going to overtake him here because it's not beneficial to overtake anyone into turn 1 here unless you have absolutely a lot of battery and stuff saved. But yeah, F2 has no battery, so you cannot really use anything, so it comes down to pure pace. And yeah, we are kind of lacking on pure pace. I mean, we are definitely lacking on pure pace here. But yeah, as I was saying, GDS, he is on hards. He put under the safety car for hards, so the hards are much faster, over a second faster a lap compared to the softs. And you can see Ink right behind us now. We take the inside, Ink has the outside. Will we try and late break to hold off Ink? We kind of try it, but we have a bit of wheel banging here because of that. We get forced off wide, and now GDS is having a scrap with us. GDS backs off.
going on here.
However, we have a slipstream from Ink that should help us. going forward, and again
Terry
Saitharun
Sipiran,
does have
yeah,
18 seconds worth of time
Correct.
penalties now, so points finish is guaranteed. But for now, it is only a
Not Nate,
potential
yes,
P
yes.
8 finisher, since
Yes, he
Rishi
can come
also
out,
has
but
around the
full
same
SC
amount of
नहीं
time
आएगा, full
penalties.
SC नहीं आएगा.
And coming into this long left-hander, we can see that it's still Rishi makes a mistake. Rishi is spun, so now we have potential P8 on our hands here after going 2 races pointless.
Spun or you
Well, 2 rounds pointless rather. This could be an amazing opportunity for us as long as we do not make any mistake or we do not get taken out. Ink had contact with Saithan
little
because he
bump
gets a
traffic.
bit of he gets a bad exit out of the last corner, but Ink defends off the inside, and because of that we cannot overtake him, at least into turn 1. And now still managing to stay within Ink's DRS, although the pressure is
GDX
more
that
about
guy, how
defending
is he?
off from GDS, so that, you know, if
Nahin.
even we were to make a mistake, GDS would be behind us, and you know, we essentially be closer to the guys ahead. But you can see taking the wide line here and taking the wide line here again to gain a bit more straight line, but you can see GDS gets an absolutely amazing exit out of that
Boss
corner.
man, GDS.
And
If you're
yeah,
hearing me,
GDS
stop
and me going
moving like
side by
that.
side into the chicane. Who will break later? It happens to be us. GDS backs off. Ink and Saitharan also having a scrap. Although at this point I was wishing that GDS would not fight me, but rather cleanly overtake me, get past me, or just stuck in behind, because we could absolutely benefit off of Ink and Sai fighting, as Ink has contact with Saitharan. The Saitharan has damage on his front wing, so he will be lacking a bit of downforce, although you can't see it. He did tell me that it was impacting him, and we sent it down the inside of
And
Saitharan,
you were behind ABD
just like we did a
and
couple of laps
Swagger.
earlier on FIFA Kanak. And now we are in P9, so the
And
most we
ABD
can
and
do
Sagar
now
in the figure
is defend from the guys behind, since we cannot stay within the DRS of Ink at all. And the scrap is still on with
You are man?
GDS. GDS gets the DRS. He's gonna probably try and make a move into turn 1. We do have the inside though. He backs off things the much better of it, because he knew it could have ended up in a collision there if he did certainly turn
I'm
in.
quite close to Wink as well.
So smart racing from GDS, despite despite the dodgy internet from his side. Still quite smart racing and clean racing from GDS's side. With just about a lap to go. Let's see what happens here. I think we're skipping ahead. Yes, we are skipping ahead by a bit. No, we're not actually. Staying on board because GDS is going to absolutely fly past us here. We can't really do much to defend off from GDS. GDS overtakes us around the outside. We're still quite close to GDS
Nice
though.
one, GDS.
But
Just move
yeah,
across the
now
line after braking.
we
Brilliant.
are still on for a potential P9, since all of the people with large sums of
ये
penalties
देख,
ahead of us
ये देख.
have gone. And as we enter the last
बंदा
sector
बैठे
of this
बैठे
last
fix कर.
lap of this last race, oh sorry, the last round in this series, I really wish you guys a happy new year, because this video, although being edited before New Year, will be
No
uploaded
way, couple.
after the New Year. And I hope you guys had a very good Christmas, and I hope you guys have an amazing New Year as well. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this mini championship that I have put together for you guys here. And fear not, there will be a lot more content coming in the future. It may not be racing related. There will be a few videos racing related, but all of it may not be racing related. But yeah, I really hope that also what I'm planning also falls through, because if it does, then it will be big for me as well, and I will of course show you guys what it is. But for now, thank you guys for watching. If you want to watch these races or any other live streams that I do live, then make sure to check out my Twitch in the description. Make sure to like and subscribe. Of course, turn on the notifications to know when I upload next. And of course, thank you so much for Virtual Racing Hub for being affiliated or sponsoring technically this video. Thank you so much for watching once again, and have a great rest of your day as well as the great rest of your year. Bye bye.